Please welcome a member of the class of 2012, Ricky Fleites.
Good morning, and thank you. Class of 2012, our lives have turned the page. Our family, our friends, our teachers are all here today for a reason, to celebrate an important chapter in our lives. This journey that we embarked on is a challenging journey, yet a rewarding one. This journey that began on our first day of kindergarten, where we sat in a room with children our own age, excited or frightened, apprehensive or intimidated, crying our eyes out or jumping for joy. That day, even at such a young age, we knew that our lives were changing forever. Whether it took us a week or took us a year to adjust, elementary school became the norm. The schools that we saw daily, the friends that became our own. In many cases, our friends felt as if they were our siblings, and we knew them well. We knew who would wet their pants every day after lunch. We knew who would finish their work as quickly as possible and yell out, "Done," as if it were some kind of race. And we also knew who would be the ones that would cry on the last day of school. And even today, we know who we are going to miss and who we don't want to let go. Luckily, we know who will not let go of us, our family, and most importantly, our parents. Yes, the same parents that woke you up for years, no matter how badly you didn't want to get up for school, and the same parents that came to the rescue when we called home and said we were sick. Our parents will forever remain our parents, and us forever their children. Whether we show our appreciation daily, seldom, or close to never, our parents know that we are forever grateful for what they sacrifice in our favor. Our homes, our need for love, and even our very means of survival are all given to us unselfishly by our parents. And for those of us that are in the unfortunate position to not have our parents, you know the family members that meet the same criteria. It may be your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, your godparent, all of which can provide us with love, support, and a desirable form of comfort. This also includes our grandparents, the same grandparents that spoil us and give us everything our parents tell us we cannot have. But inevitably, our lives as young adults and beyond will reflect the way we have been raised by our parents and family. Class of 2012, we have come a long way. We're no longer the young kids we once were. The days of being taken but nothing but a little kid are over. And at this point in our lives, every decision we make will hold a higher level of importance than it did before. We are all shaping into the men and women that we will be for the rest of our lives. And after today, many of us will be advancing to college. Others will pursue different goals, and some have yet to find the path that life will lead them through. Regardless of where we go after today, it is imperative to carry an indisputable pride for where we came from. Many people will be quick to wrongfully judge a Hialeah High graduate just because of their demographic and cultural background. Yet the satisfaction we receive when we prove to them what amazing characters we are will be something to behold. Our strength of character and our resiliency will propel us to achieve great things. And when others see the willpower that we hold, they will admire it. Despite our paths being destined to separate, we do have the past 4 years of high school that we all shared together. You, me, the student sitting next to you, all of us shared this wonderful experience, dating back from our first days at Hialeah High, when we had no clue where our classes were, and we had no idea where to sit during lunch. All the seniors looked as if they were 10 years older than us. Yes, we have come a long way, and we have met many people on our path to this day that have left an impression on us in at least one way or another. Some truly unforgettable memories have been created at Hialeah High. Seeing Mr. Donahue getting pied in the face, watching our teachers and fellow students protest to kill Bill 6, witnessing the spillout of an entire cafeteria over some silly food fight, flaunting our class rings the entire first week after we got them, our first days driving alone, flaunting our class rings the entire first week after we got them and never wearing them again, taking part in our very first FCAT beach day. The list goes on and on. The relationships we have built in high school have had a lasting impression on all of us. We have seen best friends come and go, and we have seen quiet kids that end up becoming some of the most delightful characters to be around. And we also have discovered that our teachers are people too. Our teachers, whether you love them or not, are some of the best you will ever come across. And in high school is where we saw just how human these authority figures really are. In all honesty, I never thought teachers could have a sense of humor. How could anyone befriend the man who gives impossible math tests like Mr. Santoyo? Or what freshman could even have a conversation with Miss Ondar without being intimidated by her stare? In many cases, it was safe to assume that our teachers slept every night in their classrooms, just waiting for the morning when they can fill our lives with more homework than we can remember. But after further evaluation, we have realized that the teachers we have had will always remain in our memories of high school. Just as parents do, our teachers proved to be reliable sources of wisdom and advice. And contrary to everything we believed in elementary school, some of our teachers can and have already become our friends. I wish that all my fellow students have had some sort of a relationship with a teacher at some point in high school. It truly makes our years here at Hialeah High that much more memorable. And in reality, it is our teachers that have prepared us so we can be here today, ready to escape their grasp once and for all. Class of 2012, we share this day in bittersweet triumph. That feeling of excitement and relief mixed with fear and sadness is mutual. Our past 12 years of dedication and discipline have led up to this very moment. This end is only but a brand new beginning to a greater journey where we will find our calling. I am honored to be standing here today, speaking to my fellow classmates, speaking to the families that have supported us our entire lives, and speaking to the teachers and staff that have put us in position to achieve our goals. As William Shakespeare once wrote, "All the world's a stage, and we are merely players." So let us play our parts, and let us start our own legacies. Let us embrace this milestone and treat this very day as the stepping stone for the future. And let us always remember that this very day can never, ever be taken away from us. My friends, my classmates, and now my fellow graduates, today we become Hialeah High alumni, and I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.